Hey, if you've ever dreamed of laying out your own inshore boat, everything on the boat was exactly where you'd put it. It would give you the ultimate weapon for fishing your waters. Well, you better come on aboard the Gulfshore 22. This is Mission Boating.
Today on Mission Boating, our host, Captain Rick Ryals, takes us on board the Young Gulfshore 22, a semi-custom center console boat with fishing versatility at its core. Whether you're casting for redfish along the mangroves or bouncing bottom for grouper, her design allows for plenty of elevation, storage, and sea-keeping ability to handle whatever the angling task. The Young Gulfshore 22 has an overall length of 22 feet 3 inches, a beam of 8 feet, and a max horsepower rating of 250, with a draft of 11 inches, a dead rise of 12 degrees, a dry weight of 1,300 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 53 gallons. She navigates shallow water with grace, yet provides confidence in choppy coastal conditions. Now, let's check in with our host to learn more about the Young Gulfshore 22.
Some boats are built to do a whole lot of different things, from family cruising to offshore fishing. This boat was built to do one thing so very, very well: fish the backcountry, fish shallow water, skinny flats, all the way from this raised helm to the trolling motor, through the power poles, the tunnel hull. A lot of boats are built to do a lot of different things. This boat is built to fish skinny water. I can just see her in Mosquito Lagoon with redfish with their backs out of the water and you sneaking up on them. But maybe that's not your kind of fishing. Young Boats is going to keep the hull of this Gulfshore 22 just like it is. Everything else is going to be molded around the kind of fishing you like to do. This particular Gulfshore 22 is laid out the way that this owner wanted it. But let's talk about some things you might want to do if you go to lay out your own custom Gulfshore 22. I can't think of a time when it was more important to have room for enough people on your boat. Families are getting into fishing a lot more. And this is a true skinny water boat, but it seats 4 very, very comfortably. This helm is where it is, so you can get around behind it to fish. You might rather have your helm all the way at the back so you can keep track of your 3 kids up front. It's up to you how it's laid out. It's gonna be exactly the way you want it. You know, you hear it all the time, fishing's about a whole lot more than catching fish. Now, catching fish is important, but the way a boat makes you feel is what counts to me. In this raised helm, with the ultimate Simrad screen right here, on a 22-foot boat with all my switches, able to reach everything, able to see my customers in comfort downstairs, that makes me feel awfully good and sure makes for a more pleasurable day fishing. Every single configuration has got its advantages. If you take this helm and push it all the way to the back, it opens up more room up front. You can keep everybody in front of you. You know what you can't do? You can't follow a hot fish around the back when he decides to change directions. So, if you've got room for an angler back there, that's even better. But a lot of people don't like being up high as much as I do. They'll build it for you in a straight center console. They'll make you feel like you're riding on a magic carpet. Each helm configuration has its advantages. You're going to get to pick the one you want. This area back here has endless possibilities. Release wells, maybe you got a fish you're going to take to the tournament. Smaller live wells, maybe you're going to keep a pitch bait in there if you see a cobia. Hey, this owner had a great idea. How about a cutting board right here with tackle storage behind it? Life jackets always want to be where you can grab them at a moment's notice. The space is used beautifully. You can store more stuff down here than a lot of people can store in their house. 2 things that set a really good shallow water boat apart from the rest. A jack plate right here. That means that you cannot just tilt the motor, you can actually raise it up. You can get off to a running start in skinnier water than you can without it. And oh my goodness, what did we do before power poles? We were dropping anchors with heavy chains that made a lot of racket and scared fish in every direction. Now you get exactly the angle you want to be drop your 2 power poles and it's gonna hold you right there. It sets it apart. It's 1,000 little things that makes a great boat a great boat. You know, don't misunderstand me. This boat's very comfortable with 4 people seated in the lap of luxury. She's plenty fast. She drafts shallow. But let's get serious for a minute. Let's talk about where she excels. Here on Florida's Nature's Coast in the wintertime, we get low tides. Well, you know where those potholes are in the back that are full of redfish that 95% of the fleet will never see. You can get back there, you can do it in a hurry, and the first thing the redfish will know the Gulfshore 22 is there is when they feel that hook in their mouth. You know, it's funny how the imagination works. Every time you think you've thought of everything, you think of something new. That's where a lot of Rob Young's best ideas come from, by the way, from his customers. It's nice to have a cooler right here with all the drinks in it, but a lot of guys like to stand up higher when they're spotting redfish or bonefish. Well, you can take this cooler and move it up to the tie downs up there. Or you can put 2 more LeBrock seats right here. This is your deck area, your real estate. It's gonna be up to you what you put where. Boy, I know some fly fishermen that will love that casting platform. You know why? The cleats all recess, everything's flush with the deck. You're not gonna get your fly line tangled up there when you're casting near your trolling motor. Keeping it simple is my advice for what to do up in the bow. A boat just can't have too much storage. You might be going fishing with your buddy tomorrow, but your kids may be going tubing tomorrow afternoon. Between the giant hatches up front and all the room under this raised helm, you've got storage for days. You know, people fish for a lot of different reasons. To get out of the house, to get on the water for a relaxing day, but some of us fish hard to catch fish doing what we really love to do. If you love to get skinny, if chasing skinny water fish is your thing, the Gulfshore 22 is a weapon that you need to check out.
Mission Boating, the ultimate marine resource.